In Majora's Mask, you help all kinds of people with their problems, and sometimes even turn them into masks while doing so. But those masks, what happens to them in the end, and what even happens when Link plays the song and turns them into one? Well, actually, I think it doesn't end very well. So, let me explain. Alright, let's begin where it all started. The Song of Healing. This is the second song that Link learns after reclaiming the Ocarina of Time. After returning from the final day, Link visits the Happy Mask salesman in Clock Town's Clock Tower. Upon discovering that Link retrieved his ocarina, the Happy Mask salesman conjures an organ seemingly out of nowhere and teaches him the Song of Healing, removing the curse placed on Link by the Skull Kid and sealing it inside of the mask. This ends up being the Deku Mask. It's shaped like the face of a Deku Scrub, which allows Link to transform into Deku Link. It is the very first mask obtained in the game, and the first of the game's transformation masks. And he can use it whenever he wants. But wait, what exactly happened here? What is inside the mask now? Well, the song broke the curse and placed the Deku inside the mask. But that would mean that the soul of the Deku spirit is inside. Well, let's take a quick look at a very interesting answer of Aonuma, one of Zelda's producers, in an interview with Zelda Informer about this topic. The question was, why does it hurt so much for Link to wear the transformation masks? Aonuma said the following: "We are talking about masks that were created to contain the memories of people who have died. Often there are things they really wanted to do before they left this world. So becoming them is actually really painful, because it's like hosting a really powerful spirit that's coming into you. So essentially, Link is combining his spirit together with one of the masks. But Aonuma talks about a mask that contains the memories of someone who has died, but also talks about spirits. What's inside now? Memories or the actual spirit of the being itself? Well, there's one very good clue in the game that provides us with an answer here. For this, we will take a look at Pamela's father, a scientist that specializes in researching supernatural phenomena. He is the father of Pamela, and they live together in Ikana Canyon where he studies the beings there. In addition to his extensive knowledge of Gyros and Gyptos, he appears to possess heightened sensitivity to such apparitions. As a result, speaking to him while wearing the Deku, Goron or Zora mask causes his ghost radar to react fiercely. Interesting. This must be a clear sign. This indicates that the ghost of the being itself is inside the mask, probably trapped with no way out. Besides this, the description of the masks also confirm this. And if Link puts on the mask, then it hurts a lot since the two souls are combining together. But does it also hurt for the spirit then? Well, it most likely does, since the soul of Link also merges with the one in the mask. And this isn't even his choice, since Link decides here. But that would be a bit cruel, right? Well, we learned the song from the Happy Mask salesman after all, and his motives are a bit strange. Just look at the ending of the game. He leaves Link with puzzling words and disappears into nothingness. So could it be that you actually calm down someone's soul and then trap it inside the mask? Since it was never really confirmed that they moved on to the afterlife or something. Sometimes we can see their ghosts, but the description of the mask still says that it contains their spirit. If we look at the Goron mask, for example, we can see that the song some sort of hypnotizes Darmani and he ends up becoming a mask. So this most likely means that the spirit didn't move on to the afterlife, but got trapped inside the mask. The Happy Mask salesman says the following about it: "This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks." We will get back to this in a second. It doesn't always seem that the song turns the troubled spirits into a mask though, as the hero Shade didn't turn into a mask when Wolf Link howled the song. But this could also be because Wolf Link didn't use a powerful instrument to get the most out of the song. This would also explain why Link was not affected by the song when the Happy Mask salesman played it. Although it could also be that Link is too powerful, or that it was that his soul wasn't cursed or troubled. That could also be why it didn't get to Link. We also saw an example of this in the game, someone who's immune to the song's magic. A prime example of this being Sharp. The only effect it has on Sharp is temporarily soothing him, only for him to resume his attack after. He's a master of music after all. In life, he was one of the composer brothers who served the Ikana royal family. But it could also be because Sharp has no soul to heal, since he sold his soul to the devil. So some spirits are too powerful to trap with this song, since characters like Darmani aren't skilled in magic or have godly powers, so they were affected by the song. But what about the fierce deity mask then? Well, this was also mentioned in the interview, and the question was the following: whose soul's inside the fierce deity mask? And Ayanuma said the following: the best I can give you is just a suggestion. The best way to think about it is that the memories of all the people of Termina are inside of the fierce deity mask. So what does this actually mean? Is it similar to the other transformation masks? Could it be that the fierce deity is all the souls of the people who died in Termina combined? Or even all the living souls combined? This would work with Ayanuma's explanation, but besides that doesn't really fit since Majora gives you the mask. Which would be weird if it was really powered by the people of Termina. But this is for another video. But what happens to the masks at the end of the game? Where did the spirits inside of them go? Well, as far as we can see, Link gives Majora's mask to the happy mask salesman and keeps all the other ones himself. So Link probably took them with him back to Hyrule. And they ended up somewhere, but we have no idea where. They probably ended up being forgotten, since we never saw them again. But those souls are still stuck inside the mask. But what if they want to go to the afterlife? Well, that's where it gets tricky. We have never really seen one of the masks releasing the spirit and setting them free. So is the Song of Healing even a good thing? Since the spirit gets mentally healed and calmed down, but after this he is sealed into a mask forever. And this is where the description of the song that the happy mask salesman gives you gets fuzzy. Could it be that the song is temporarily a good thing, but over time becomes more like a nightmare than a dream? Is this song some sort of curse that traps the soul? Well, we do see songs in the series that can curse or kill you. For example, Sharp's Curse, also known as the Melody of Darkness. This song can drain life energy. But it only seems to do this with people who are dying, since Pamela's father didn't turn into a mask. But this could also be because Pamela's father wasn't a troubled spirit, and only got rid of the evil magic that was upon him. You even seal away Kamero's spirit in a mask. The song also returns in Spirit Tracks, but here it sounds totally different, so I think it isn't the same song. The Song of Healing from Majora's Mask could be like a double-edged sword. Sure, it heals the soul, but you will have to pay the price. Being a mask for all eternity, being used for your powers, which hurts a lot. Also, the animation of putting the mask on looks strange. Just look at the dark aura it creates when you put it on. It looks like dark magic instead of holy or good magic, which is also a bad sign. And besides this, the happy mask salesman doesn't appear to be what he says he is. Just look at the lunar children at the end of the game. He is probably more powerful than we all think. There's loads of evidence for this. But this has been covered a million times already, so we're not going to go into that too much. In the end, the story behind the masks and what happened to them is unclear. And what the actual power of the Song of Healing is? Now that is even more shady. Great that you watched this entire video! Tell me in the comment section down below what you think about this theory, because it's a bit controversial, so I would love to hear your opinion. And if you want to watch more, then click the annotations on the screen right now.